Hello folks, N.I Detecting back on again to annoy you. No metal detecting video on this one. What I come on to show you was how to clean a brass buckle. Now I find a lot of brass buckles while out metal detecting, and I thought I would have a go at cleaning one up. The only tool that I use is a file. You can clean them up with, as you know, a lot of other things like a sanding disc, a flap wheel, or you can sit with a piece of emery and rub it, but it'll take you a long time if you're doing it manually with a piece of emery. So I decided to have a go at it with a file, and I found it pretty good. It doesn't take that long, and it's a gradual thing. You're not going too heavily into the metal. You only need to take off the surface patina and any of them small dent little holes. You want to file them out of it, and then when you're finished that, you can rub it over with wet and dry emery. A fine wet and dry emery. You'll get it in a car accessory shop. You might even get it in B&M. If you go into B&M, you can buy 2 files for about £3. Pretty good files. You would be better starting off with a new file. If you have an old file lying in the shed for a lot of years, they do get kind of blunt. They're not as good. You're better buying a new file. It'll do you a long time, and a nice handle and all on it. So you use the file and then the wet and dry emery, and then do it over with wire wool. Now in the video, all I had was a pot scrubber. It's a bit like wire wool, but a bit coarser. But if you can get the wire wool and give it a good run over with that, put a little bit of brass or tea cut into the wire wool when you're doing it, and it'll bring it up into a lovely shine. So here we go with the video. I hope you enjoy it and have a go at cleaning various brass things with it. Okay, here we go in the shed with the file and the buckle. This is rubbing it down here, obviously. You can see all them little holes and dents in it. That's one side that I've done there, and the other side I haven't touched it. I've only given it a quick rub over. So you can see the difference already. That's the way it looked there before I started. As I said at the start, it doesn't take long if you have a pretty good file. That's the 2 sides done. The 2 thinner sides there could do with a wee bit more of a rub over. But that's really the first stage of it done. So next, this is a wet and dry emery. If you just rub it over, put a right wee bit of pressure on it, and you'll see it smoothing out. You can even see it there compared to that side where all the lines from the file are still there. Now the wire wool, or in my case the pot scrubber, the wire wool, I reckon, would make a far better job. It'll take all them little lines out of it. You can see it's improving even now, but there is still a few lines in it there. And that pot scrubber will probably put a few lines in it as well, because it's very coarse. That's the T-cut. You can either use brass or T-cut. And as I said at the start, put it onto the wire wool and then put it onto a cloth, and put a right bit of pressure on it and give it a good rub, and it'll come up. There's the right hand side of it there. Now the bottom is looking pretty good, but the other side is still just the first stage where I ran over it with the file. That's the both sides. That's most of it cleaned up, looking pretty good. If you look closely, you can see a couple of wee scores in it, but if you have the proper wire wool, that'll all come out of it. So there you go. That's another one I found on the right hand side, and it will come up just like the one I've worked on there. So I think it's worthwhile to clean them up. They're a nice item, and I think what you could actually do with them is put a photograph in it and have it sitting somewhere to display a photograph. So there you go. That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.